Well, good morning. Happy February. Today is the very first Sunday in February. And so that means we are no longer looking at last month's word of the month. Does anybody remember what last month's word of the month was? Oh my goodness, we're 1 week away. Yes? Do you remember? February 2nd? That was the word of the month last month? Oh, no, what was the word of January? Oh, man.
Self-control.
Self-control, thank you. This month, we have a new word of the month, and it's service. How many people have ever been to a restaurant that have the slogan, service with a smile? There's not very many of them, but there's a few. How many people have ever been to Chick-fil-A? They are definitely service with a smile. They're always so friendly while I'm at Chick-fil-A. And we're going to talk about what it means to serve this month. The word of the month is service. Next one, please. Service. Can someone help me read the definition of service? Lending a hand to help someone else. Service can be big, it can be little. Service can be helping someone smaller than you tie their shoe. That is lending a hand to someone else in need. Here, put your crisscross applesauce. Thanks. Service can also be helping someone with their homework. Service can be taking out the trash. Service can be setting the table. Service can be anything if you're lending a hand to help someone else. Next one, please. Our verse of the month is this. Mark chapter 9, verse 35. Would someone help me read our verse of the month? You want to? Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Jesus sat down and called for the 12 disciples to come to him. Then he said, anyone who wants to be first must be the very last. They must be the servant of everyone.
Very good, thank you. Jesus sat down and called for the 12 disciples to come to him. Then he said, anyone who wants to be first must be very last. They must be the servant to everyone. Now, what this means is this. It doesn't mean that, like, if you're in a race and you come in very last, that you actually won. No, when Jesus is talking about this, he's talking about his kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. And when Jesus is looking at those who are doing really good in his kingdom, the people that are at the top of his list in the kingdom, he looks at how much they're serving others, how much they put. He doesn't care about what you look like, how much money you have, what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of toys you have, how many points you scored in the game, how athletic or smart or silly you are. Although he can use all those things for his kingdom, he cares more about a person's heart and cares more about how they put others before them, how much they serve others. That's what's important to Jesus, are those who serve others. And our big idea today says this. Serve others because of what Jesus did for us. Now, our story starts in the New Testament with Jesus and his disciples getting ready for dinner. I love dinner. I love food. They did too. Gotta eat it every day. It's just the way it is. But their tables were so much different than our tables are today. Their tables for meals were short. Now, I'm not talking like that short, because that's pretty short. I'm not talking this short, even though that's short. I'm talking tables that were all the way on the ground. And when they ate, they actually had to they would put pillows and blankets down, and they would just lounge. Or just sit on the blankets, or even lay down while they ate. Pretty nice. And the thing is that they didn't have like forks or silverware or chopsticks. They would use bread, or they would use their fingers. And if there was a bowl of rice, they didn't put any rice on their plate. They just reached into the rice and grabbed it with some bread in it. I want some chicken. pulled some chicken off. Want some beans? Now, if a table is this low, there's one hazard that they would face. These bad boys. Because in the Bible times, just like it is in your house perhaps, when you go to someone's house, you take your shoes off. Maybe your house isn't like that. My house is like that. If you come to my house, you take your shoes off at the door, and then you can come in and hang out. But in the Bible, they didn't have shoes that covered their foot or socks. They just had sandals. That was just the shoe of the day. And they lived in a very dirty, sandy place. How many people in the summer, when you wear sandals and you wear them all day long, you get home and your feet look black on the bottom because of how much drunk you've been walking through? How many people, when you're wearing sandals all day anyway, they're kind of just dirty and stink and smell funny a little? Yeah. So imagine someone like me, a grown man, walking all day in the hot desert, dirty heat of Jerusalem, walking in a puddle and then walking through dust, and I get ready for dinner and I sit down and my hogs are right by the food. Ugh, is right nasty. You might be trying to smell to see if the chicken smells good.
Awesome.
And get a whiff of these bad boys. Whoa! That chicken smells like stinky, gross feet. Maybe because I had stinky, gross feet. So one thing that was really important is that they would wash their hands, but they would also, someone would come and wash everyone's feet. Yeah. Now this person was never an important person. This was always a servant. This was always like the lowest person in the house. All right, this was a slave or a servant that would come in, and they would get a towel, and they would have it was like an apron, like a towel apron. They put it around their waist, and they had they had a bowl of water, and like maybe a cloth, and they would go around to each person, and each person would put their feet out, and then the foot washer would scrub their feet, they'd scrub their toes, they'd scrub the bottom of their feet to make sure all the dirt and grime and gunk were off their feet, so when they sat down at the table, their feet were clean while they ate. Not a very prestigious job. How many people would love to be the foot washer at your house? Every day you have to wash your mom and your dad and your brother and sister's feet, any guest that came over. So if I came over for dinner, you'd have to wash my feet in between my nasty toes. You guys would like that?
Yeah.
Well, not many people did. And in the Bible times, it was not a job anyone wanted. But Jesus was sitting there with his disciples. And no servant had come in to wash their feet yet. So Jesus got the basin of water, took a towel and wrapped it around his waist, and went to each disciple and washed their foot. Here, Matthew. Here, Judas.
John.
Here, James. And then he got to Peter. And he said, Peter, I need to wash your feet. And Peter said, no way! Jesus, you are the Son of God. You are the person people sing about. You're the person people read about in the Bible. You're the person that we've been waiting for thousands of years to come and save us all. And you think you're going to wash my feet? No way. You sit down. I'm going to wash your feet. Jesus looked at Peter, and he told Peter, Peter, this is why I'm here. I'm not here to be a king or a ruler. And I know who I am. I know I'm the Son of God. But I came here to be an example for you. Because Peter, someday you're going to be important too. You're going to be the person that starts the whole church. And you're going to have to be a servant as well. To serve those that you think you're above. Here at the church, we have an event that's happening this Friday called Night to Shine. And Night to Shine is an event where we invite as many people as we can with special needs to come to the church for one night. That's people with handicaps that are mental or physical. That's people in wheelchairs or that can't talk because they have a disability. And for the most part, those people, there's not a lot of people who spend a lot of time with them. They might not be able to understand them. It might be hard, but one night a year, we have an event that's like their special night. And we bring them, and we dance with them, and we sing with them, karaoke, and we give them food, and we have a photo booth where we take silly pictures together, and we have a party all about them. Because it's important to understand, guys, that no matter who you are, you can serve others. No matter who the other person is, you can serve them. Judas, one of Jesus' disciples, was the one who turned him in before he was crucified. Judas didn't like Jesus, and Jesus knew what Judas was going to do. They were enemies. But Jesus washed his feet, served his enemy. Peter thought he was not good enough, but Jesus washed his feet. We can serve anyone, lending a hand to help someone else. Whether they're our friend or our foe, just like Jesus, since he was our example, we can serve others. Our hands we fold, our heads we bow. It's time to talk to Jesus now. Dear Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for the boys and girls who are here today, God. I pray that you give us a fantastic Sunday. Help us have a fun night with our friends and our family. And I pray that this week, God, and this month, we can start to look for ways that we can lend a hand to help someone. It can be so easy, like picking up someone's pencil that fell off their desk. That's serving someone. It's serving someone if you help them carry their lunch to the table because they have crutches. It's serving someone if, even though it's not your turn, you take the trash outside for your mom or dad, or you wash the dishes, or you clean up the room. God, there's hundreds and thousands of ways that we can serve, and I pray that we follow your example and serve. In your name we pray. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video today. If you liked what you saw, make sure you click like down below and subscribe to KidsPoint TV. Also hit that little bell icon, that way you can be notified anytime we upload a video. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.